You guys hear me in the stream? It says my mic is giving audio. I must have turned it on. Oops, I accidentally said H.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, am the Prinzessin de
My mic muted in the stream. That was weird. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I'm glad I caught that. I probably would have just continued to stream without realizing. Sorry, I'm gonna say this again. Hello, welcome to today's stream. Hello, Space Low. Welcome to the stream once again. Nice to see you back. This is today's Genshin stream. Last night, I did stream, and I don't believe you showed up. You might have been there for a moment or two, but you might have missed it. I did do that quest that you might have been waiting for me to do. So that is up on YouTube if you still want to watch that, just saying. But yes, welcome. Yeah, yeah, my microphone was off. I don't know why. Well, I mean, like, it was on in the wrong thing, so I must have just switched it or something. Alright, so the music, I'm gonna just turn that down for my headphones, because why isn't it turning down? It should turn down with the button on my headphones. It usually does. What's the F control for that? Is it like F? I don't even know. F9? I don't know. Whoa, whoops. Okay.
I created another universe and founded paradise.
Yeah, I mean, I was up until 4 a.m. last night. Yeah, I guess I was up until 4 a.m. last night though. And like Eastern time, like not your time. In Eastern time, I was up until 4:30 a.m. I was updating the merch store. Guys, go in the description right now. Check out the new merch. I'm gonna do this now before we start. Merch store has been refreshed. All new merch on the store. With this release of new merchandise, official. I'm talking. Official. Shh. Okay. Merch store has been refreshed. Use code REFRESH15. No space, all capital letters. For 15% off any purchase on any item on the store. For a limited time, you can use that code. It expires on September 24th. So if you guys want to pick something up, that'd be amazing. Official, I'm talking still. Okay. if you guys wanted to pick something up, that'd be amazing. It would really help support the store, and it'd just be amazing to see you guys once you get it, post it on Twitter and at me, and it'd be just an incredible experience. I've never actually had anyone buy a piece of merch because obviously I'm a small creator, but it has been refreshed. So if you guys are interested, it's always there. But if you want to get some, now would be a good time because it's 15% off your entire purchase. It's a pretty good deal. So just you know, check it out. Anyways, let's go on with the stream today. I have been going on about the new merch drop for a while now, all over Twitter, or sorry, X and Instagram. So let's continue. Let's go talk to Effendi, which she is. But it says to go this way, like the yellow marker's over here. I'm gonna go talk to Effendi first. I don't know. She must be important. Are you the Adventurers Guild guy? Hi. Hey. Talk to me. This is where the corpse of 30 get in touch with each other in court. I can see from your outfit that you're not one of them. Mm-hmm. Okay. You may have known that the corpse of 30 is hired by the academia to guard the Holstead of Sumer. They are additionally responsible for dealing with some residents encounter in daily life, which compounds their workload. To ease the pressure, I decided to recruit an assistant after consulting with the I didn't even read that. You don't need to worry about the city defense. Just help us complete the residence commissions. Okay, I see. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. That. And that is it for now. I didn't even get one reputation level. Wow, I got butter chicken. That's so good. Fuck, I love butter chicken. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. You'll be appreciated and respected by all who have helped you with. Okay. If you stick to it, you'll slowly heighten your reputation among the residents, and they'll be more willing to accept you. Okay. If you decide to take the job, okay, this is just the commission guy. Thank you. Let's continue talking to Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Let's continue our chat here.
Oh right, yeah, she's she's Catherine.
Okay, so do you have any ideas on how we can investigate the sages, Nahida? Actually, I've already done a little bit of work on that. But for now, I want to hear your thoughts.
What are my thoughts? My thoughts are hit the like button and buy merchandise. Buy a beanie. They look really cool. I haven't actually seen them, but buy one so I can see it. Okay, actually I've already done a little bit of work on that, but for now I want to hear your thoughts. Possess a key figure in there. Hey, possess a student. Oh, possess. Oh yeah.
I've already tried that, but all the key members of the academia, even the core of 30 guards, intentionally avoid wearing their Akasha terminals. It seems that from the very beginning, they've been guarding against info leaks from the Akasha. Of course, it could also be because they're wary of me. Have you already caught the sage's attention? I'm guessing not yet, but distrusting me would make perfect sense if they've ever paid attention to the urban legends about me. In any case, I probably can't take over their minds directly.
Right.
No way, that's too... You mean it'd be too easy to get caught? No, it's not that.
Okay.
We shouldn't involve innocent students in this. A single mistake could completely ruin their lives.
That's true.
Doing that would be ignoring the safety of my people for my own selfish goals. How is that any different?
That's a good point. Spoken like the guy.
We're in the dark as of now. Since we still don't know anything about their goals,
This is true.
any rash move could tip them off and lead to terrible consequences. After all, every person in Sumeru City is one of their hostages.
No! I can't think of anything else.
Nahida, you're super smart, so you already have something in mind, right? Don't keep us in suspense. Spill the beans already.
According to a popular theory from the Vahumana Darshan of the Academia, rejecting impractical motions at the beginning of a planning session will give more weight to the actual proposal.
Who this? No, thank you. I am story gaming.
But aren't you the god of wisdom? You don't have to use that kind of gimmick to make us take your ideas seriously.
Well, I've been thinking that if I can't directly possess the leaders, and if I can't get ordinary people involved, then I should find someone who's already involved, but hasn't decided to side with the sages.
You're saying we should recruit a spy? That does sound like it could work.
Good idea.
Oh, before coming back, we met someone named Al-Haytham. He seems like he acts alone, and he likes doing stuff behind the Academia's back. They probably aren't in cahoots.
Actually, I already have someone in mind. Do you still remember that female scholar named Sataria?
Sataria.
No.
Paimon remembers now. Isn't she the one who's always trailing behind the Grand Sage of the Academia? We ran into her basically every time the Sub-Zero Festival repeated itself. Even Paimon still remembers the smug and mean way she always spoke to Nilu.
I've always liked observing all kinds of people, and Sataria has always stood out from the crowd. She was born in the desert and was hailed as their greatest genius. Her academic gifts allowed her special admission into the Academia, and also gave her the opportunity to serve as the sage's assistant.
Oh, Paimon didn't know she was from the desert. She must be pretty special then.
Okay.
Paimon feels like most of the desert dwellers around the city are working as mercenaries.
They are.
The name Sataria means star. When she lived in the desert, she shone like the brightest star in the night sky.
Okay, Nahida.
Later on,
I mean,
she
Catherine.
was chosen by the sun.
She
The
was?
star was given a place in the daytime sky to complement the sun's dazzling light. Soon after, the star witnessed the sun scorching the earth,
Oh, it's just it.
which
Okay.
brought forth many disasters. The star began to waver. Instead of staying beside such a sun, wouldn't it be better to return and light up part of the night sky? But in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed her eyes.
From the sound of it, Sataria's just hung up on the research opportunities here. But she doesn't really support the Academia. She still feels guilty about not doing more for the desert, right? She's just running away from her problems.
Indeed.
Okay.
When they are presented with complex moral issues, many people will simply plug their ears and go with the flow until the problem can't be fixed anymore. She's suppressing a lot of guilt, but before she realized it, she had already become the sage's accomplice. She can't deny her part in their schemes anymore.
Okay.
Right. We must somehow make her face her problems again. That way, not only can we get useful intel from her, but she can also use it as an opportunity to redeem herself. From my past observations,
Okay.
Sataria
So
will take
I
a
get
day
what
off
she's
from
doing.
the Academia every 10 days to do some shopping in the city. Tomorrow afternoon just happens to be a shopping day for her. That'll be our chance. To prepare, let's go check out some of her favorite spots, and have a quick chat with a few of the vendors there.
Alrighty. Gather information as instructed by... Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Nahida. This is a little kid.
This should be Sataria's favorite fortune-telling spot.
So should we ask the fortune teller about Sataria?
No, I already have enough information on Sataria. The most important thing now is for you to pay attention to the vendor's talking style and key characteristics.
Talking style and key
My poor lost lambs. Have you become troubled over your fates? The divine voice of wisdom often echoes between mine ears. If thou be blessed today by the gods, I may be able to show you the way.
Okay.
Huh? Really? Nahida, you've been whispering things to her?
Shh. My friend here has some doubts regarding his future. Can we get a fortune reading for him?
I like how she can switch voices.
Of course, of course. In that case. It would seem that Harut and Marut are quite wary of you.
Harut and
Perhaps,
Marut?
at some time in the past, you have somehow offended the gods.
Yeah.
Only mocking the god of Animo, questioning the lord of Geo's financial savviness, and brawling with the god of Electro. Do those count?
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
Love prospects? No problem at all.
Okay, love. You love that girl that died, sorta?
The gods have spoken. The truth shall be revealed. One who is fated to cross your path will appear on... Huh? So many people will fall for you. How could that be?
Like how many thousands?
Marut, did you two spoil my divination? I've never read a fortune so absurd.
Actually, Paimon thinks this is probably the most accurate fortune telling you've ever done.
I admit that the orientation of today's celestial matrix is suboptimal. As such, there will be no charge.
Okay.
Is that so? Well, that can't be helped.
If you were to bring some food offerings for Harut and Marut on your next visit, perhaps they could help you reverse the wheels of fate.
Possibly. Oh wait, where am I going? Is this entertaining? Are you liking
Is
this,
this
guys?
another one of Sataria's favorite stalls?
Yep.
I'm
He
hungry.
belongs to a king. His father helps Sataria a lot
Guys, I
when she
need
first
you
moved
to buy
Sumeru
merch so you can feed me.
So she still comes by whenever she has time.
I'm hungry. You guys need to feed me.
When I start talking with him, listen carefully to the details of our conversation.
Ah, dear customers. Would you like to look at some pottery?
No.
We caught wind of your great craftsmanship, so we specifically came to take a look.
Oh, I recognize you. Aren't you Miss Catherine from the Adventurers Guild?
You think so?
Sounds like I'm in for some big business.
Okay, you shouldn't say that in front of a customer though. Like,
Speaking of, where did you learn this trade?
I
don't know.
suppose you could say it all started with my dad. He's a mason by trade, but I picked up an interest in clay while apprenticing for him. After that, I began making pottery by myself in secret. And I simply changed trades when my works turned out well. Although it's a pity that I'm no longer making much use of the knowledge provided to me by the Akasha.
oh no.
Nice. You're making a living doing something you love.
That's true. Love you, Paimon.
So is your father still working as a mason?
He's probably retired. Maybe. Maybe.
Oh no, not
Yeah,
anymore.
I didn't think so.
A few years
Oh,
back,
okay.
he fell from a roof and broke his
He
leg.
died.
Since he had already
basically.
saved enough Mora over all these years,
Yeah, he
he's
retired.
just
Okay,
enjoying
so I
a
was right.
retired life in Port Ormos nowadays.
I see. We wish him peace and happiness in his retirement.
Okay, that's a
I'll
weird
have
thing to
someone
say.
in charge of logistics at the guild come by another day for some goods. We'll leave you to it. Take care now.
No problem. Rest easy. All our goods are sure to meet your every need.
What kind of pottery goods? What need would I need pottery to fill? That's what I'm saying. Okay, gather information as instructed by Nahida. Is this just the restaurant? Is she like the host of the restaurant? How are you guys today?
This should be our final stop.
You guys doing good?
Sataria's always thinking of this restaurant when she's working at the academia. So she always comes by whenever she's out in the city.
Nahida, you've really thought of everything.
How's everyone?
It's my
Everyone
duty
good?
to protect Samaria's citizens, after all.
I thought she said it's my titty, not my duty. Like I wasn't looking. I was looking at chat, and I thought I heard, "Hey, it's my titty to look after Sumer citizens."
Hi there. I feel like I've seen
It's
you
so
down
weird
by
that
the
she
docks
just
before.
switches voices.
Huh? Sorry, I don't quite remember.
If I recall, you were having a discussion with someone about shipbuilding at the time.
Ah, that's right. I've always been really interested in feats of marine engineering.
Okay.
After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor and spent my
Oh,
entire
okay.
childhood staring at the ships going in and out of the port.
Mm-hmm.
I came to Sumeru to study, but failed to make it into the academia due to my lack of talent. But I'm still discussing all kinds of problems with different scholars, and I'm continuing to study and perform research from the restaurant's basement. I'm sure I'll get to the academia after their next round of exams.
Oh, good for you.
What an admirable spirit for learning. Amazing.
Yeah, teacher.
Sure, but you'll find hardworking people wherever you go.
So this
Yeah.
restaurant has a basement as well? Huh. First I've heard of it.
That's right. It's not usually open to patrons. Most of the time, employees use it for breaks or to hold private events.
I see. Yes, that makes sense. Well, good luck with your studies, Miss Chishan.
Kishan. I thought it was Kishan.
Thank you so much. As long as I can make it into the academia as an official student, I'll be happy.
Wait, why wouldn't you if you're wearing one of these? Don't you have like all the knowledge you would need just by wearing one of these? Hello, Chronoi, I think that's how you pronounce that? Chronoi? How are you? Welcome. Oh. Okay. Again, outside. Well, I assume that's supposed to be. I'm doing well. How are you? Thank you, Spacelo. I'm good. Sorry, Spacelo. I'm good. You guys said walking your dog. Yeah, I thought that's what I meant. Wiling your dog. I don't even know what that says. Mm-hmm.
3 familiar faces should be enough for Sataria.
Sataria.
What's the point of all the information we've collected? Nahida,
True.
Sataria is already used to avoiding her problems, so we must find a way to break through her usual sensibilities.
Whoa, there's 5 people in here now? Okay, what's going on? Hello, guys. Hello, you're the first person that has pronounced it right, or has been the closest. Chronoi, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's the same thing with my last name. All my teachers would pronounce it wrong. Only one of them ever pronounced it right the first time.
I remember you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormuz are all making
thought-
a fuss about
okay, it's
the upcoming
Eremites, not
resurrection
Eremides.
of King
I'm-
Deshret.
Wait, in Port Ormuz, I was making. Yeah, they are.
Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the fate of her homeland may turn out to be Sataria's soft spot.
Oh,
Paimon gets it now.
You want
Yeah.
to take advantage of the guilt Sataria feels about her homeland.
Oh, that's
Although
That's
she knows
low.
she should return home to help the people of the desert, all she's done is conspire with the sages. So, how do we set that up?
Well, King Deshret is long gone, and Sataria is also too smart to fall for any simple tricks. If we simply engaged her under the guise of King Deshret's believers, she would definitely be wary of us, and we may not get anywhere. But if we were to borrow some of her
1 second.
close acquaintances to talk with her, her her reaction would probably be very different.
Alright, sorry about that, guys. I'm back. Yeah, elevator music. Oh, yeah. the music that for the, yeah. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I am back. I have some chalky milk. Yummy, yummy. Alright.
So, you mean you're going to possess those people we just talked to?
Yep.
Oh!
Possess them through the Akasha. Imply they've already converted to the faith of King Deshret, and then convey our made-up will.
Yeah, there's no way to, like, easily transfer, or, I mean, there is, but it just takes a lot of, like, I don't like showing OBS on the screen, but I don't have, like, another monitor or, like, a transfer, like, a way to transfer it, because my hotkeys won't work in, when I'm playing Genshin, my hotkeys don't work. It doesn't, I don't know why. But, so, like, if I wanted to mute myself, I have to go to OBS and then mute, instead of just muting. It's kind of weird, but whatever. I can also just unplug my microphone, but I don't want to do that. Okay.
As long as everything goes smoothly, we'll get through to Sataria for sure. She'll never guess that we had anything to do with it.
Ah, so that's how you're going to use all the info we collected on these people. It's so that you won't slip up and break form. Possessing them will only work if you can manage to pass off as them.
Exactly. So, best of luck with impersonating them.
Huh? Best of luck? But we don't know how to possess anyone.
Yeah, no, that's your
That's
job.
no problem at all. I'll just share all their senses with you once I've possessed them. As long as you're also wearing an Akasha terminal, the effect will
Oh yeah,
basically
no, I
be
was
as if you've
like,
possessed
I
them
I
yourself.
literally just had to suddenly go because someone came into my room and I didn't want like people hearing our conversation, so I just had to like immediately go, oh shit, and like go away. But yeah.
Huh. That is pretty convenient. But why does he have to do this? Can't you do it yourself?
Although I've been observing humans for a while, I've never been good at imitating them.
You're not wrong. It's always been painfully obvious whenever you try to pass as Catherine.
If it was at all possible, I would have preferred to leave these people alone. But seeing how things are now, I probably should just accept it and push on.
Yeah, don't beat yourself up over it. We're only doing this to help everyone, and we'll only be borrowing them for a little while anyway.
Alright, then let's give it a go tomorrow afternoon.
Yes, let's. But how am I gonna become the people? Wait, what time was I supposed to wait? I'm just gonna wait until a time. Oh, it was tomorrow afternoon, so like here? Okay, it's time. Hello, I am back. I'm going to take over your body now.
Oh, here she comes. Satari is here.
Okay.
Let's quietly follow her. Once she starts talking to her acquaintances, we'll find a safe spot to begin possessing them. As for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you. I trust you'll know what to say.
Okay.
Paimon's starting to feel kind of nervous. Okay, let's go. Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hiding spot and get started.
Yeah, good idea.
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook. Are you still listening to me, Nabia?
Oh, of course I'm listening. You were talking about troubles with your love life, right? I heard everything you said.
Okay then. You just seemed a little distracted for a moment there.
I might have been.
Strange. Your cats seem pretty worked up. Is something wrong? I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again? Ah, that's right. They are just
I remembered.
little darlings, aren't they?
Harut and Marut. Goofiest cat names to exist.
Which fortune do you want me to read for you today? You must have come for another echo of the divine voice of wisdom.
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been a real mess recently.
A mess?
A mess?
Could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work? I really just want to get it over with.
I hear you. No problem at all. The gods will reveal the truth.
Sorry, your new laugh is just so hilarious. I couldn't help it.
Oh, well, the gods have spoken.
Oh, please pay no mind to those kinds of details. The gods are asking. Setaria, Why haven't you gone home?
Why haven't I gone home?
Why does she look so defensive?
Do the
Like I'm
gods
gonna-
really know everything I'm thinking about?
What the fuck just happened? My headphones just shut off. What the fuck? Hold on, sorry guys, one sec. They weren't dying, they just shut off. What was that? Sorry guys, I don't know what that was about. Let's continue, I guess. They literally didn't even go beep or anything, they just shut off.
Sataria, why don't you
Logitech
just go
products.
home? It's a demand now instead of a question. The gods seem to be truly upset.
I'm sorry. I know I failed the gods. Please pass on my most sincere apologies and ask for their divine forgiveness. And if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you right now?
The god of Deshet! Or king of Deshet or whatever. She just...
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is speaking to me is, of course, the wisest and mightiest of all, King Deshret.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
King Deshret? No wonder he would make such demand of me. Wait a second. King Deshret passed away a long time ago. Even though news of King Deshret's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia. How can King Deshret still exist in real life?
What insolence! I am King Deshret's most loyal believer. Do you wish to refute his voice of wisdom?
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory has touched even this city. I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Wait!
You didn't pay. Or did I mess up?
Whoa! She just ran off in a hurry. She looked pretty upset too.
Goddamn King Desert!
Well done. Sataria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss. To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core.
Aw, Nahida, it seems like you understand human emotions really well after all.
I agree.
All I know are some abstract Harabatot theories.
Harbatat.
In any case, my time with you has shown a lot of them to be utterly useless. I'm still trying to make sense of everything.
The thing is you've been living for 500 years, and how do you not know how humans' emotions are? Like, you're literally a human, kinda. Just because you're a god doesn't mean you don't have emotion, like what?
Anyway, enough of that. Let's hurry and catch up to Sataria.
Yes, let's catch.
She's out of King's now, right on cue.
It's okay. I just got caught up in something.
It's kind of weird that it's so blurry.
Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again? Oh, right. Your old man's craft. How could I forget? Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better? Oh, that's good to hear.
You can lift
I've been
stuff
thinking
now.
a lot about him. If I could get some more time off, I'd love to pay him a visit. Actually, while we're talking about him, is he still living in Port Ormos?
Yeah, he's been retired there for a while.
If you could find the time, please write him a letter. Let him know that recently, faith in King Deshret has taken root in Port Ormos and has begun to spread across Sumeru. He has a quick temper and has always been a devout follower of the Dendro Archon. I don't want him to get into a fight with those King Deshret believers because of a difference in beliefs.
Oh? So, who are you siding with in all of this? The Academia or King Deshret?
I...
King King, 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 king,
I'm
king,
so
king, king.
jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert, yet you chose to betray King Deshret, and now you spend all your time with those crooks from the academia.
Akeem, you don't mean you've also become a believer of King Deshret?
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
Wow. Traveler.
Can't pick a side? Me?
King Deshret, obviously.
Whoa. Paimon had no
Damn,
idea
Traveler,
you'd be
you're
so
so
good at
good.
this.
You really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. It might feel a bit overwhelming for Sataria. But once everything is
Yeah.
over, I'll be sure to pay her a visit to her mind and...
She's sprinting to the restaurant. She's like,
So, Shishan, have you noticed anything weird in the city lately? Like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
Oh, right. Speaking of strange things, I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times that I lost count. That was really weird.
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be impossible. Nothing in the report indicated anything like that.
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's citizens?
Shishan, don't tell me that you've converted to King Deshret as well.
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of King Deshret. In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed? You, who worked side by side with the Academia and treated people as nothing more than experimental subjects.
yeah, get her.
Please, please stop!
Damn, you're gonna make her cry. Damn.
Now Sataria's still trying to run from her problems.
She can no longer justify everything to herself.
Hey, she's trying to talk to the guards. What should we do?
This is the
Take
most
over the guard.
important part of all. Quick, get ready.
Take over the guard.
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Matcha right away. The situation in the city is getting out of control.
Please, try to remain calm, miss. Tell me what's happening in the city.
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents.
This is amazing.
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking about?
King Deshret! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's impossible.
Miss Sataria, nothing is impossible.
You know my name?
King Deshret is immortal, and all who defy him will one day pay the price. You must face the truth, Sataria. You tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it,
This is so
the tighter
good.
the Academia's grasp on you will become, and the deeper you will be ensnared. Child of King Deshret, never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret?
yes.
In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I
That's
should
so
be
good.
ashamed for becoming a believer of King Deshret.
Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
Yes. This is so good. What the fuck?
It seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of King Deshret. I have to say, this is a familiar feeling. I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. Guilt over my part in the sage's plans, and from ignoring the letters from the children of my homeland. But no matter how much
a
I may
bitch.
try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
Okay, that's not. You're not a bitch. You're a guilt. You should follow your heart. It's not too late to turn back.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides, did you really want to conduct your research while carrying such heavy feelings of guilt?
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a believer of King Deshret? Or are you the god himself?
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judgment on the academia and its sages, and to correct their mistakes. If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could serve as a form of atonement.
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Your appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out of this wretched situation. Please tell me, what can I do for you?
What I'm confused about, okay, is that I'm still confused. Is that those many Sabzerius festivals that we celebrated happened over a course of a real life night, and we woke up from it like the Sabzerius festival was that over? I think. So, yeah, I think.
How much do you know about the sage's current activities?
I was just one of the designers for the massed dream harvest scheme, which is what happened around the Sabzerus festival. But I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance would have access to those confidential documents. I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specified requirements. However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city, and even the sages are still quite wary of him.
To fight against the academia, we will need to figure out the nature and the purpose of their work. Is there a way for us to get access to the confidential documents you mentioned?
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage, and I've been working on many tasks outside of the project. One thing, though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely monitored all activities within the Akasha.
Yes, they have.
Let me see. Let's use the most primitive method. Send someone to pick up the documents tomorrow evening at the Academia entrance.
The Academia entrance. Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
Don't worry about that. I assure you, this won't be a trap. I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the Academia again. It'll be safest for me to distract the guards long enough to hand you the documents.
Alright, I trust you.
So, if I were to successfully complete this task, would it mean I've atoned for my wrongdoings?
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the god of wisdom, she's also the one responsible for judging and guiding the scholars. Maybe it's time for me to find a god to believe in.
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring Sataria to our side.
The Traveler's execution was ingenious. He's the one who deserves all the praise. Well, now that we've made plans to meet again tomorrow evening, all we can do is pray for Sataria's mission to go off without a hitch.
Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you? God of wisdom and guardian of the scholars?
No. The truth is the true guardian of scholars. I've always believed that. Anyway, let's meet again tomorrow evening at the Adventurers Guild.
Okay, Catherine. Wait until the following night, 19 o'clock to... Wait, how many Prima Gems do I have? Oh, here's a few. Alright, there's some Prima Gems. Okay. Shop. Paimon's Bargains. Purchased with Prima Gems. How many wishes do I have? 7. Okay.
About the well-being of my retinue during my...
Okay, so now I need to wait for... 19 p.m. tomorrow. Also, I have never, ever met anyone who uses 24-hour clock outside, like in Ontario, like from where I am. But as soon as you go to like
I'm sure the good people of
Quebec,
the adventurers
everyone
are
uses it,
absolutely fine made
and it's
for
so
it.
annoying because I don't know what, like, some of the signs say like no right turns between 17 hours and fucking 1 hour, and I'm like, what times are those? Like, I know 1 is 1, but like 17, I'm like, that's like, what is that? I don't even fucking know if it's a 5. 13's 1, 14's 2, 15's 3, 16's 4, 17 is 5. Okay, yeah, no, I was right. But yeah, you do. Yeah, everyone in the world uses 24-hour, but where I'm from in Ontario, Canada, nobody uses it. So many people don't know it. I don't know it. But as soon as you go to Quebec, which is a French-speaking province in Canada, they use it, and I can't, like, sometimes I'll just like break the law by accident. Yeah, 17 is 5. Okay, I was right. That was just a guess though. It's just like you have to do like, the only way I can do it is 18 minus 2, and then it's 8, 7, 6. So then it's 6 o'clock, right? So then, yeah, you have to do, for me, to do like quick math at a traffic light is just like, it's a pain. Anyways.
That's right. I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your mind.
We're on a secret mission tonight, so we need to protect Catherine's identity.
Okay. We also sometimes use the 12. Yeah, I always use 12. Like, for me right now, it's 4 o'clock p.m. It's 4 p.m. Not 16 o'clock p.m. You know.
Yep, Paimon's right. We cannot fully rule out the chance that the meetup tonight is just a trap. If something were to happen, my existence may be the only trump card we'll be able to play.
If she shortcut the time, we only use 24-hour if we stay at home. Oh, I see.
After all, the academia should still be unable to confirm the existence of my consciousness in the outside world.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking. Anyway, enough about that. Let's just make sure to be on our guard. Off? What do you feel is up? It's the middle of the night. Of course it's quiet. You're not getting paranoid, are you?
No, I think he's right. It really is a lot quieter than usual. If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets.
There's
I'm
nobody.
not sure if this is the case for the entire city, though.
Huh. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe Sataria figured out a way to not only distract the guards, but also to get everyone to go to sleep early, just so we can exchange the documents in peace.
I also can't quite figure out why things feel a little off. But now that we're here, let's go ahead and meet her as we planned.
Well, regardless, as long as you're here with us, Paimon feels a little safer.
I'm quite confused on why there's no one in the streets also. Like,
Huh.
there's
There really aren't many people
nobody.
out right now. Let's hope
Oh, there's
it'll
a
be this
few.
quiet in
There's
front of
two
the
over there.
Academia, and that Sataria managed to distract all the guards.
Like in German, you would say, I can't even see what that says. Halb fünf, which translates to half 5. But we also
I
say
created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl,
Set
and the Princess
Section
Endefer-
Dreisig, which means 16 o'clock 30. Ah, okay. I probably fucking butchered that, I'm just saying. That was really good. Really? Was it? I don't believe it was. I think you're bullshitting me. Yeah, like sometimes in English you'll say like quarter to, half past, quarter after. That just means like 15 minutes before, 15 minutes after, like 30 minutes after, you know, stuff like that.
What are all these people doing here at this hour of the night?
What's happening?
Ah, the triumphant hero returns at last.
Oh, she
And to a rather
did.
spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
You're the outcast, expelled from the academia.
Indeed I am.
Oh, is he a
Although
Fatui?
these days they tend to call me the Doctor.
Oh. What's he doing here?
If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
But why are other people here
People of
cheering for
Samara
us?
City.
They're taking over, aren't they?
What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. My experiment is a success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
Oh no, what should we do? These are all just regular people.
Leave now. You need to get out of here.
What? That guy's a Fatui Harbinger! We can't just leave you here!
Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru.
He didn't know that he was she was Nihida.
Don't worry.
I think.
We'll meet again outside of the city.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the god of wisdom.
I think she might smite you if you like. She's a literal god. Okay, I can see the comment now. Like in German, you would say halb fünf, which means, yeah, which translates to half five, but you can also say
This should be far enough.
Sechen
Paimon needs to catch your breath first.
Dresig or Dreschig. I think it's Dreschig, which means 16 o'clock 30. That was really good. Skull face laughing emoji. Wow. Okay, thank you. The halb fünf was good. Oh, okay.
Is Nahida going to be okay? We only made it out because of her. Paimon wasn't counting on running into a new Harbinger here, let alone such a high-ranking one. That guy was number 2. So scary.
The thing is like these harbingers. Oh, I thought it was SCH, like sh. Okay. Like as in scheisse. Let alone a high rank. That was the harbingers are like the demons in Demon Slayer.
About him. Sataria did say that someone who once got expelled from the academia came back recently. And that even the sages are wary of him.
Zeus?
Yep. Sounds like she must have been talking about the doctor.
Okay.
Yeah. Now that the doctor's in the picture, we're no longer just dealing with the academia. They're in cahoots with the Fatui.
Oh, the academia didn't do it.
After
He did it.
this time, another gnosis? Yeah, things would be a lot easier with Nahida's help. Nahida said we'll meet again outside of the city. But we can't just keep waiting around. You mean...
Tainari.
Oh, right! Wasn't he invited by the sages to work on some project when we were staying with him in the Vidia forest? That has to be the same project. Even though he turned it down at the time, he might still know something. There's no time to lose. Let's go to Gandharvaville.
Let's go to Gandharvaville, indeed. Tainari, I'm coming. Tainari, I'm coming. German is such a hard language. I would say German is almost harder to learn than English, right? But maybe it's not. I don't know. French is also very hard to learn. Je suis anglais, but mon français est très mauvais. Like my French is so bad. I've been trying to learn for a while, but
Hold it right there. A blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you, all right. Take a look around. You've fallen right into our trap.
oh no.
Are you mercenaries from the Corps of 30? Did you come here to arrest us?
Corps of 30? We're nothing like those government lapdogs who don't even get scraps for their work. We are an elite brigade that commands the highest commission rate in all of Sumeru. We're here on the orders of a client known only as the Outcast.
The Outcast? An outcast from the Academia? But why wouldn't the doctor just send the Fatui after us?
Still wasting time on idle chit-chat.
Alright, finally, some combat.
You're on track.
Oh, what am I doing? I forgot how to play the game.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, so it feels weird because I've been using these buttons the whole time, so...
Evil conquering! Here! Here! A new punching bag. Worthless! Worthless!
It isn't over yet. Here comes reinforcements.
Oops.
Wind, hear me.
God, I am so bad on keyboard. I haven't done any combat in so long.
Not now.
Hell yeah.
That was pretty rough. Is that what elite mercenaries are like? Yeah. Looks like we'll have to keep our guards up. But this doctor guy seems like a pretty tough opponent. He knew exactly where to set up an ambush. Did he predict that we would try to find Tainari?
But how did he know we would even leave the fucking city? Like, no, there's no way.
Going up against smart people is tough. Anyway, let's keep going.
Anyway. Well, did he also like kidnap Tainari? There's Kale.
Oh, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What are you two doing back here?
Kale, it's nice to see you again. Are you doing all right?
To be honest, I'm not doing too well. My
I forgot she had
been
Elazar
progressing at
too.
a faster rate lately. I'm finding it harder to complete more intricate tasks. As a result, Master Tainari is taking me off the patrol schedule. He will only allow me to stay here and coordinate other people's tasks.
Aw, speaking of Tainari, did he go off on patrol? We're here to talk to him.
Oh, Master Tainari? He just left the Avidia Forest a little while ago. He was headed to Party's DI.
Huh? He left? But isn't Tainari always saying that he never wants to leave the Avidia Forest?
I thought it was weird too. Master Tainari always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher above everything. He almost never leaves his post. He left in a hurry this time though. No, I only found out that he left through a message he left behind. He also made sure to delegate all his tasks using a schedule. To leave in such a hurry? I'd guess he had something urgent to take care of. Master Tainari originally studied in the Immorta Darshan of the Academia, and Partis DI is something like the Immorta's research base. Many rare shrubs and grasses have been planted there for research. I know that before he became a forest watcher, Master Tainari once spent a long time conducting research at Partis DI.
A research base, huh? Gotta wonder what kind of research Tainari just decided to work on all of a sudden. Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Party's DI.
Good idea, Paimon. Poopymon.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm used to living with Elazar by now. If you run into Master Tainari, please send him my regards.
Okay.
Got it. Will do. See you later, Kale.
Bye, Kale. Catherine is busy completing the quest. Adventure takes courage. Catherine? She's busy? Catherine is busy. What quest? Oh, I might have to leave this quest. Catherine is busy completing the quest. Adventure takes courage. That wouldn't be this one. I don't see a quest called Adventure takes courage here. Adventure rank. Oh, Adventure takes courage. This is it. Okay. Here I come. But Catherine would have been busy the whole time then, wouldn't she? Here I come, Catherine. Adventure takes courage. Adventure takes courage. Adventure Guild way of operation, therefore. But that was it? That wasn't a quest? What the fuck was that? I'm going to Party's DI now, so. I don't remember this place very well. Not far from Zamara village. Okay, here's Catherine.
Wait! Look who it is! Thank goodness you're okay. We were so worried about you. Hey! This was supposed to be a touching reunion, but you're ruining the moment!
Actually, it's very smart of the Traveler to be wary of me right now. After all, the Doctor has shown that his technology can apparently even control human minds.
Well, I mean, through the Akasha.
Plus, it's not like you could have known what happened after we split up and I was facing the Doctor by myself. Even a pool of stagnant water after a torrential storm can occasionally pass as a patch of sky.
Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure analogy.
Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your trust or anything. All I wanted was to clarify my point.
Yeah.
Well, we understand that point now. Please, Nahida, tell us more about what happened. Are those poor people alright?
When you left, I was still in the middle of restoring everyone's minds. Thankfully, when the doctor mentioned depositing information into the subconscious, he didn't mean engraving information into their minds. Instead, he did something closer to creating hallucinations. That was still within my power to fix. Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him just as he was about to capture me.
Whew. What a relief. The doctor sure pulled out some hidden cards, but good thing we had Nahida with us.
I wouldn't be relieved just yet. I gave away my true identity when I restored everyone's minds, which means we've lost another one of our trump cards. Also, the doctor is already an expert at modifying Akasha terminals. Maybe it's only a matter of time until he captures my consciousness inside the Akasha.
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then, how do we stop him? He's still at the academia, so it's possible he already started messing with the Akasha. Ugh, it feels like he's toying with us. What a nasty piece of work. Plus,
Let's kill him.
the doctor's combat ability alone is apparently enough to make him worthy of being number 2 of the Fatui.
We shouldn't give up hope just yet. Let's try to find another way to attack this problem.
Actually, Nahida, how did you know we were trying to get to Party's DI? Have you been waiting for us?
Yes, I have. I can see the traveler's elemental energy, so I deduced your destination by looking at the direction you were moving in. You didn't come here for sightseeing, right? Did you find any leads?
We're looking for a scholar we know. His name is Tainari, and the sages once tried to reach out to him. Why don't you come inside with us and see what we can find?
Okay, let's just hope we won't...
Let's hope we won't get him into any trouble. Why is she still disguised as Catherine, though? Why wouldn't she, like, disguise as another character at this point? It's kind of dangerous to be her still.
Traveler?
Hypatia. Oh, it's her.
Ah, it's Hypatia!
Ah, what a pleasant surprise! It's so nice to see the two of you again.
I don't remember when I met you.
Who's this?
She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw each other, she was still training in the...
Oh, was she the one who was making that weird tea?
Satyavada
I
life?
think that's right. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
That's right, we're old friends. You've come at just the right time. Ever since I've come here, hardly anyone has even talked to me.
Hypatia, you're way too excited about this. Actually, for you to leave the Avidia Forest means... you're not in training anymore?
Oh my god.
No. Did you already finish your training and reach Pariporna life?
Guys, check out the merch. Please. It took me many hours last night to get that entire store refurbished. Buy the merch. Take your money and spend it on a hat or some socks or a sweater or a towel or a blanket or a hat. I think I already said a hat. Or a sticker. The stickers are they look kind of cool. I would get one if I were you guys. Why don't you guys get one and stick it on your car? I think that'd be neat.
What do you think? My consciousness has already managed to make contact with the divine.
You did it! Congratulations!
It's so exhilarating to share this sublime joy with others at long last. When my consciousness made contact with the gods. Ah, what a supreme and unparalleled
She's like
experience that was.
orgasming. What the fuck?
That sounds incredible!
Oh, all right. Actually, please wait. I haven't forgotten my promise to you.
What promise?
Remember?
I promise to help you understand what you saw from Irminsul once I gained deeper insights. My current self has not only gained true insight, but I can even help you establish a direct connection to the consciousness of the divine.
You can do that?
I've never heard of anything like that, but if you want to give it a try, I'll do my best to protect your consciousness during the process.
Hold on. I brought some spirit borneal with me. This is still a crucial part of the ceremony.
Right.
We're using that incense again?
All right now. Hold my hand. I'll help you establish a pathway to connect your consciousness.
Okay.
Ready?
Steady. Go.
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand. The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies. My fury will never be quelled.
Why is Wanderer
was a
showing up?
god. My creator. My mother. Valuing strength above all. She saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human. My family. My friend. Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination.
Oh my
The third
God.
was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me.
He died?
Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounce the world and laugh in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity.
I didn't know
There's
his
no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
I didn't know his mom was what's her name? Raiden Shogun? Yeah.
What was that? Did we actually just see the Balladeer's memories? Everything matches what we know about him. But how is he connected to the divine consciousness that Hypatia was talking about?
Ussi? Scara Ussi.
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Such a majestic god! Such a noble will! Such sublime emotion!
Is he a god?
Alas, shame.
I guess so. If he's he's the son of a god.
If only that which beats within my chest wasn't a filthy mortal heart. Oh, great and merciful God, please grant me forgiveness and salvation.
Do you understand now? I'm afraid this is no periporno life, but rather...
You! Why are you so mean to me? Why is everyone hiding from me? I found divine wisdom. Shouldn't I receive praise and honor? Haven't I uncovered that light in the darkness?
Why is it him though?
That's how I always thought everything should be. Wait, have I already lost my mind?
What? What's happening? Hypatia, where are you going? Bye.
Wait, something isn't right.
Oh god. What the fuck is happening? This is so cool though. He is A's first puppet creation. Although... Sorry, I'm watching this cutscene, sorry. What? Did she die? Did they kill Catherine? No, she's okay. Oh, but she's trapped. I'm very confused right now. Oh, it's him again. Okay. Okay. He is A's first puppet creation, although he wasn't fitting for the Archon's self. Okay, Tainari's... What the hell's happening right now?
Okay, we finally lost him.
Wait, why is Tainari with us now?
Are you okay, Nahida? Wait, no. Something feels different. You're back!
Oh, the Traveler's back?
What? Since when did Tainari come with us? Okay, hold on, sorry. He is A's first puppet creation, although he wasn't fitting for the Archon's... he wasn't fitting for the Archon's self? I don't know what that means, but... So his sole purpose was to hold the Electro-Gnosis, but she discarded him. Now his body aches for another... Oh... Gnosis. Okay, so his sole purpose was to hold a Gnosis. But he was discarded, and he has no Gnosis now, because she has it. It sounds like he's just really, really horny. Like, it just sounds like he's like yearning for a Gnosis. Okay. And then Catherine can't die. So, yeah, what happened to Catherine, first of all? Also, why is Tainari here? When did he join us? And where's Nahida?
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency measure right before the Catherine puppet was destroyed.
Catherine puppet? So it wasn't actually Catherine, it was just like a copy of her?
After that, Tainari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us
Okay.
defeat the
Right,
mercenaries,
okay.
and then he ran with us all the way here. What? You swapped places? You mean your consciousness also went into Nahida's body? Wait, then where is Nahida's consciousness? Where is she now?
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it with my own eyes, I would have never believed it. I don't think this can be achieved with current human technology.
I think this is the new voice actor, right?
Also, while we were running, the consciousness in your body told me to pass on a message. She said, the doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness, so I can't journey with you anymore. But even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies.
Right, Catherine, yeah, I know.
Oh no! Nahida's trapped in the sanctuary of Surasthana for good this time. Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague.
Catherine is the Adventurer Guild's puppet. Right, yeah. I'm just confused on, like... I liked his old voice more, but I understand why they had to get rid of him. Yeah, me too. I think... Nahida... So Nahida just kind of, like, disguised herself. She wasn't controlling the Sumeru's... Catherine? That's a little confusing for me, but whatever. Was that all? Okay, it's pretty vague.
Oh, that makes sense. Since the doctor captured her, She won't be able to say anything without him knowing. She's being extra careful. Even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies. Huh. Paimon knows the moon illusions and lies are from the alchemical divination at the Sub-Zero's festival. Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria.
The moon refers to Nahida herself.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Huh. Do you think Nahida was telling us to go find help in the desert?
I don't know.
She isn't with us anymore. Think we'll be okay?
We have Tighnari now.
You said Sanctuary of Surasthana, correct? Does this mean that this Nahida you're talking about, the consciousness who was occupying the traveler's body, is the Dendro Archon?
That's right.
Your guess is correct, but the situation's a bit complicated, so it's really hard for us to explain right now.
That's all right. A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be appeased right away. As for the complicated nature of the situation, safe to say I have witnessed that for myself.
I have seen that, no.
I've spent some time with you, and it looks like the Dendro Archon's also on your side. So, I trust you.
Well, you should.
Thank you, Tighnari. Oh, actually, we came here to ask you a question. What do you know about the project that the sages have been working on?
Ah, that. While I was indeed invited to join that project, the sages were always secretive about its scope and goals, so I eventually declined. All I know is that the project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
Huh? Did you see something when you were in Nahida's body?
The Academia is turning the Balladeer into a god?
What?
Wait, actually? Oh, because he was just a person before, right? So the Academia, or the sages, are turning the Fatui Harbinger into a god. But what did the Doctor have to do with that? Why aren't they using the Doctor instead if he's a higher up ranking
Do you have any evidence?
Harbinger? I saw a nascent god under construction. That page is... Okay.
So that's what happened. That explains why Hypatia's symptoms were different from those of the other scholars who went mad. It's because she made contact with the consciousness of a new god who is still in the process of being born.
Tighnari, did you leave the Avidia Forest because of Hypatia?
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental anomalies, but since her symptoms were rather atypical, I secretly took her to Pardis DI and began searching for a way to return her to her normal self. If I didn't take action, Hypatia would have already been taken by the Matra to the desert, doomed to a life of exile at Aru village. Now that you mention it, I knew the Academia has never thought particularly highly of Lesser Lord Kusanali, but I still didn't expect them to do something as arrogant as creating a new god. Looks like I made the right decision by not accepting their invitation. The Doctor and the Balladeer. We have 2 Fatui Harbingers in Sumeru. Sounds like we're in for a bad time. From your description, I don't think they've completed their project. There may still be room for us to intervene. But then, what is the connection between creating a new god and restoring Irminsul?
I don't know.
It feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the sage's goals. Right. We've pretty much gone over everything we need to know, so we should head out. How about you, Tighnari? What are you going to do?
I'll stay here for now. I still want to try a few more things to help Hypatia. If you're planning to go into the desert,
come with us. We're
start
gonna
by
die.
heading for Caravan Ribat. That'll be your fastest route. Come find me here if there's anything else I can do to help. May the spirit of wisdom go with you.
Yes, yes, yes.
Thanks, Tighnari. Hopefully Hypatia will feel better soon. We're off then.
Wow, this is getting real juicy. Lesser Lord Kusanali. Alright, let me just turn on some fans. It's getting a little hot in here. I'll be right back with you guys. My butt hurts also. Oh, Jesus.
The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
Okay, got some fans going. Hopefully that's not too loud. So, all right, and let me just bring up the live chat again. Huzzah! Okay. It seems like YouTube stopped pushing my live streams. Like the first few Genshin live streams I did, they pushed them, and now they haven't been pushing them. Like, new people would come see them, and now they're not coming to see them, but oh well. Oh, wait, why am I doing this? I can just teleport. Caravan robot, okay. Because, like, I had a few new people would come in, they subscribed, and then some people left, and no one else is coming in. It's just like, I don't know. Like, a lot of people, there was a couple points during this live stream where there was 5 people, but there was only like 1 or 2 people talking in chat, so that was a little weird, but. Alright.
We finally made it to Caravan Rebot. It's pretty lively here.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people here. 9, 10. There's 10 people. Very lively. There is 11, 12. There's 12 people here. It's incredibly lively, guys.
So, just past this wall is the desert, huh?
See.
Oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this tall, it's gotta be the divine work of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, right?
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Huh?
I'll hate them.
Over here.
Okay. Where are we going?
Oh, Haytham went that way! Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
I'm faster than him, so...
This.
Okay. Oh, they were chasing us.
What the? Where did he go? How did we lose him? They were just here a second ago.
More Eremite mercenaries? Who are they working for this time? Anyway, Traveler, it seems like we were being followed.
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago. There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favors. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed at the academia.
Fair.
You really gave Paimon a scare, Alhaitham. We never thought we'd run into you here. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the academia? Wait, don't tell Paimon that you're here to take us back on their orders.
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the academia's hit list. I can't say that I didn't expect it. However, had I wished to turn you over to the academia, don't you think you'd already be the Eremites' honored guests by now?
Oh, right. You do have a point.
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes researcher autonomy. And these days, you're more fascinating than anything the sages can offer. Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the divine knowledge capsule.
Unfortunately,
Capsule.
I've run into some difficulties.
Right.
Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I am to get to the bottom of this, I must understand how the capsule first came to be.
Capsule.
Which brings me back to you and why you're so interesting. The leader of Ainul Ahmar used the divine knowledge capsule right in front of you, and upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time. To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something. Are you interested at all in sharing what you've been hiding from me?
Alhaitham, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail. What kind of person even notices or remembers stuff like that?
So that's your answer. Well, I do work for the Academia after all. So considering that, it is indeed wise to keep your cards close to your chest. But that does prove you do have some undisclosed information about the divine knowledge capsule. Am I right?
A little.
No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to investigate on my own. Speaking of, you two are also headed to the desert?
That's right! We have the same plan as you! But we don't really have any concrete goals at the moment.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the desert, so it'll probably have more resources and intel than anywhere else. Well, would you like to head there together?
It's always better to travel with someone you know. Let's go!
Agreed, Paimon. Go to Aru Village. Here I come. Huh?
Before us lies Aru Village, the safe haven of the desert folk.
Whoa, this landscape is really something else. What a cool place! Let's go check it out!
Oh, I thought my game crashed. Another cutscene, so something's gonna happen. What was that? Sino! What is he doing? I knew something was gonna happen. What's Sino doing? Why is he attacking? With like no reason. Or maybe he's part of the project.
Sino.
I thought there was
Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamatra's wrath?
Oh, Hatham. Do not think you can escape my judgment, just because you managed to escape my attack.
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would elimination perhaps be a more accurate description?
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me. Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist. Standard practice for the Matra, as well you know.
Wait. I'm a little confused. Because this is my first time meeting Sino. Paimon has talked about Sino in previous missions. She's like, do you know Sino? He makes stupid jokes. He's not very funny. But this is the first time I'm actually meeting Sino in the game. It's kind of weird. Whatever.
It seemed to me more like your own personal touch.
Yeah, see? Who is that? She's like, who is that? But she knows...
General Mahamatra?
She knows who that is. She's talked about him before. Especially in the seasonal ones.
Yes. General Mahamatra Sino.
head of all the Matra at the Academia. He's a formidable hunter, and the ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic crimes.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Alhaitham, to the point of blocking an attack for him. If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of his mouth. I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you.
Oh right,
stand
he's got
back
the.
and do not seek to defend him any
capsule.
longer. Otherwise, there will be consequences.
Has Alhaitham done something wrong? Paimon doesn't think he's as bad as you've made him out to be.
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Alhaitham, I saw it during our fight. Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your
See,
person.
he said it right. He said capsule.
Unless you want me to retrieve it for myself.
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a Matra's senses.
Wait, the divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this capsule mean to you?
Capsule.
And
My
why,
God.
as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert? As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's, let's say,
Morally dubious. Dubious.
If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the Academia?
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
You two? Ugh. What should we do, Traveler? Paimon feels like we can't trust either of them.
Kill them both.
Well, look at
What's
you
Dia
two
here?
acting all tough and self-righteous over there.
Wait, Dia?
What?
Great! Finally, someone that we can trust! You gotta help us out here. Otherwise, these two are gonna start fighting again!
Yeah, sure looks that way. Two giants from the Academia duking it out once and for all. Not something you get to see every day, that's for sure. Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues over each other. But how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village? It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect these grounds.
Okay.
Hey, did either of you hear a word I just said?
Sandstorm.
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so strong. Is this a sandstorm? Paimon's gonna get blown away!
Yeah, she is.
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Who dat?
Hey! All of you, over here, quickly! We have to take cover!
Someone's calling for us! Oh, this wind is too strong! Let's get over there!
There's like barely any wind. It's like not that
That
strong.
sounded like Candace.
Candace, dick fit in your mouth. Oh my God.
Come on, you
I forgot
two.
about her.
Jeez, are all of you academia folks such hard work? Move it!
All right, stop yelling.
Olatham's kind of a dick, to be honest. Right, stop yelling. I like Dia best. She actually knows what she's doing. What? Sino? Why does Paimon act like she doesn't know who he is? I mean, I guess it's for the mission, right? I haven't met him yet, but I've met him in like Mondstadt before in like a seasonal thing. Like or what I should say, like an update mission that was like a summer thing. Or, I don't know. It was weird.
Well, this is pretty awkward. Hey, wanna play sardines with three people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun.
Paimon's pretty fucking funny.
The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My sincere apologies, everyone.
Hey,
This is the
Candace.
home of our village chief.
I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of Aru Village.
Our savior has come at last.
Candace.
Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon. Thank you so much for helping us.
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to help each other when the weather gets rough.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister. Unlike those guys over there.
All right. Now that we're all better acquainted, we should return to the topic at hand. As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before the sandstorm started. And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat whatsoever to us. So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with one another, and put your hostile feelings to rest. If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
The creatures?
On second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's character.
I think you're right, Paimon.
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make myself clear?
All right, we got it, Candace.
That's what I like to hear. So, which of you will begin?
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start talking.
Wait, that was you trying to be a mediator?
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself.
Okay, Simon.
While Al-Haytham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission.
Dubious.
Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
Huh? Exile yourself?
Why is my phone going off? What does it want from me? What? It's 5 o'clock? What the fuck? Okay. Exile yourself.
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files.
Mm-hmm.
What little they did report clearly did not match the project's actual progress. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than Grand Sage Azar himself. I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request, but I soon found that all leads and potential pieces of incriminating evidence were carefully concealed from me. I began to realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. He even said to me, "The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge us."
So they really are up to no good.
Halo Bang. What?
I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages to assert and maintain their control over knowledge. The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the academia of today. I believed it would be wise to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. This way, they can no longer see nor predict my actions. I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority. Once I find the truth, I will administer judgment by my own name.
Sino seems to have the same goal as us. We're all investigating the sages. Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less scary. Well, Sino, if that's your story, then why did you see Al-Haytham as a target?
When I was investigating the matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation between Al-Haytham and a sage. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this, Alhaitham?
What?
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the Divine Knowledge Capsule, and I think we deserve an explanation.
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the Traveler.
Alhaitham!
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
A most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contained one key piece of information. Namely, that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed to know. From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward? So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages.
I see.
Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ain al-Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a conversation.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the Academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything. So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the Academia. Also, you should remember, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
That's true. Alhaitham helped us out at Caravan Rebot as well. Maybe he's telling the truth.
I'm willing to apologize, if that's worth anything to you. I took the Divine Knowledge Capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no one to interact with it before it had been properly studied. After all, curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous thing in this land.
You should be well aware, Scribe Alhaitham, that curiosity can also lead you to danger and suspicion. Answer me this. Did the sages share any information about their project with you?
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the Academia. Do you really think they would tell me anything?
Fine. Although you haven't completely proven your innocence, I won't regard you as an enemy, for now.
As you wish.
Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstandings. And now you,
he's hiding.
Dia.
I didn't know.
I believe it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I spaced out. My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, is friends with the Traveler and is currently recovering from her illness at home. I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aru village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time getting back together with everyone here. But then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument. It ticked me off, and things went downhill from there.
Is that all? Well, I will admit that definitely sounds like your style. In that case, welcome back.
That's more like it. I missed you all so much, Candace.
What was that?
What was that sound?
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home. I'll take a quick trip outside to clear out some of those creatures in the sandstorm.
Creatures? In the sandstorm?
Are they like rift wolves or whatever
Are you
they're
sure
called?
you don't want some backup?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training in these conditions is at a disadvantage. You needn't worry.
Yeah, just leave them to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as they come.
The wind's died down. That means the sandstorm's over, right? Candace still isn't back yet, though. Is she alright? Maybe we should go out and check.
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. All right, let's go. We've been here long enough, and the boys are as chatty as the floor.
Are they coming with us, or are they just staying there? Oh, it is the Rift Hounds. I recognize that sound.
Oh, Candace, you're still fighting? You've been out here dealing with these creatures the entire time?
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated. Before I realized it, even the sandstorm had stopped.
Ah, here comes another wave!
Leave this round to us. I got interrupted earlier, but now I have something to take my anger out on.
Yeah.
It's been quite a while since I've seen the Flame Mane in action. I'll leave these to you then.
I'll be sure
Why are
to
they
put on
waiting
a
for
good
us?
show. Let's go.
The night is cold. Don't be scared.
Wait, where'd they go? Oh.
Not now.
I swear by my sword.
Here comes another wave. When are they ever gonna let up? Shadow Raven, let night fall.
Useless. Lament! Worthless!
It wasn't
Creatures
bad.
stopped appearing. Was that the last of them?
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the sandstorm. So we should be safe for the time being.
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
This old man?
Huh? Who are you?
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of the village's elderly and children.
You're elderly, what the fuck?
I am the chief of Aru village.
Oh.
Everyone usually calls me Uncle Anpu.
Sir,
Anpu?
I am also originally from the desert, but I have not been back for some time now. May I ask if such sandstorms are common?
I can't say they've always been common, but recently the storms have become increasingly severe and frequent. Besides sandstorms, we also occasionally get earthquakes. According to an investigator who stayed in the village a while ago, these unusual natural phenomena are related to the withering of Irminsul.
Another effect of Irminsul's withering. So, Irminsul's withering causes withering zones in the forest, and sandstorms and earthquakes here in the desert?
Everything in the natural world is inextricably connected to Irminsul. These regional symptoms can indeed be a reflection of Irminsul's present state.
Everyone in Aru village needs to take good care of themselves. Speaking of which, why haven't I seen a single village keeper since I got here?
Village keeper? Who are they? Village guards like Candace?
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Village Keeper is how Aru village refers to mad scholars, exiled here by the academia.
Oh.
Most of them are scholars who lost their sanity after a period of training in the Avidia forest. The academia believes that their crazed mutterings may have a negative effect on the psyches of other scholars. So, they're forcibly exiled to the desert. Though if you ask me...
Alas, that's exactly what we've been trying to investigate. One by one, the village keepers have been mysteriously disappearing without a trace. But no one in the village has ever seen them leave. If you're planning to stay around the village for the next few days, I'd appreciate it if you could keep an eye out for them.
I've had encounters with those people in the past. I'll see what I can do to help.
The Matra are the ones responsible for their exile. Now that you're no longer with them, are you trying to alleviate your guilt and atone for your past sins? I'm fascinated by how you think.
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty, I will eliminate you, regardless of my position or identity.
Oh, you're the former General Mahamatra. You must be an expert in these kinds of investigations. Thank you for your help.
Is it because you're reminded of Hypatia? Oh, these poor scholars. First they lose their sanity, now this! We need to help get them back home. But, is it really a good idea to tag along with Sino? You seem like you really don't trust him.
I'll be grateful for the assistance. No doubt you will do a better job than some of my former subordinates. Let's start by finding a spot to share what we know so far.
How about right here? Right now.
Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing essentially the same things as before.
Wait, why is no one else here?
Do you still have any questions for me before we start our investigation? One of my former subordinates told me that this title has its origins in a strange incident. The Academia has long exiled mad scholars to Aru Village. A mysterious phenomenon exists here. When mad scholars first arrive, they are as incoherent and deranged as before. But after spending some time here, they invariably begin to calm down. Initially, the people of Aru Village greatly resented having to take in the mad scholars. But a strange incident one night changed that. Aru Village was struck by the strongest earthquake in living memory. Seeing buildings on the verge of collapse all around him, the then chief of the village was preparing to... Suddenly, he noticed a mad scholar crouching in a corner, caressing the ground with his hands. A soft, green light radiated from him, like a divine glow against the backdrop of night. Despite the powerful tremors that ripped through the ground that night, all the houses remained upright, almost as if they had grown roots reaching deep into the ground. In the end, not a single building collapsed. After that, the people of Aru Village treated the mad scholars with greater kindness, and began to refer to them as the...
I see.
Green light? A mad scholar protecting Aru Village? Paimon thinks so too. Actually, Sino, do you know if any of the mad scholars continued to wear their Akasha terminals at Aru Village?
In theory, they would continue wearing them so the Academia could still monitor their activities. With that said, the main Akasha system would no longer have any interaction with them.
Right.
Oh, no wonder! Everything makes sense then! Add in the fact that they calmed down, it was probably Nahida who calmed them.
If you are able to draw a conclusion from this one story alone, then it appears you possess much more information than I do. So, what do you make of the story? Really? Lesser Lord Kusanali.
What? You don't believe us? Lesser Lord Kusanali was definitely using the Akasha to give her power to the mad scholars!
No, it's not so much that I don't believe you. I'm just struck by your reasoning. Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Yeah, well, you have white hair, so...
Current Dendro Archon. Is she really active in Sumeru? The Academia has always placed far greater importance on the late Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
It's not very late, it's like 500 years ago.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, and I've never had any reason to doubt their views. In addition, I've never heard any stories about Lesser Lord Kusanali and her deeds. To me, she might as well have been a god that never existed.
No way! Nahida definitely exists! She's a... How should Paimon put it? She's a good Archon who's kind and wise, even if she says weird stuff sometimes.
I've spent many years interrogating criminals, so I can easily tell when someone is lying.
Good! Then you should know that we're telling the truth.
That look in your eyes. I've never seen that from a liar. You two really must have met Lesser Lord Kusanali. How can this be? To think, our Archon has been amongst us this entire time.
Yes, among us.
Now it's our turn to put our skills to good use for this investigation. But easier said than done, especially since we don't have any leads. Maybe we can start by knocking on some doors.
Excuse me, are you here to help me find my grandpa?
Huh? Who are you?
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
My name is Isak.
Isak.
You'll help me find my grandpa, right?
Is your grandpa a mad scholar?
Hey, don't say that. Grandpa is just Grandpa. Why do you have to call him that? It's not like he's a bad person or anything.
The person you're referring to is not a local. Yet you are. Why do you call him Grandpa?
Grandpa is just Grandpa. He's my family. I heard everything you said to the village chief. Please, you gotta take me with you. I want to find my grandpa. I swear I'll help. I won't be a nuisance.
Ah, so you're the one who was eavesdropping on us around the village chief's house. I was planning to go out and take care of whoever it was. But I had a vague feeling that they didn't harbor any ill intent.
Whoa. Hazen wasn't kidding about Matra having sharp senses. Sino, he's just a kid. All he wants is to find his grandpa. Let's find a way to help him.
Sorry. I was only listening in because I wanted to know where Grandpa went. Honest. If you don't believe me, you can ask Miss Candace.
Candace.
All right. But first, let's confirm the facts with Candace.
Okay. Candace. Oh, I'm not clicking the buttons. I was just kind of like touching them. Wait, where is Candace? Oh, she's in here. Wait, what? Where is she? She's like 27. How do I drop off this? No, stop climbing the door. Where is she? Is she up there? Must be hot as hell here all the time. There she is. Up here. Enter the village chief's house. Here I come, Candace.
Sino is super vigilant. Is this what all the Matra are like?
Probably.
Ah, you're back already.
We just wanted to confirm something with you. Do you know a boy by the name of Isak?
I had a feeling he'd go looking for you.
Huh? You knew this would happen?
Yes. Although he tried his best to stay hidden, I still noticed him eavesdropping outside the window. He really wants to get his grandfather back.
Bro.
Isak's parents were both Aramite mercenaries who rarely returned to the village after finding employment in the city. He was raised by his grandfather. Unfortunately, it was only a few years before his grandpa passed away. Isak was still very young at the time, so various families in the village took turns caring for him so he could survive. Later, an elderly mad scholar arrived at the village. Isak thought the scholar bore a striking resemblance to his grandfather, and thus often spied on the man. However, the scholar was unkempt in appearance and incoherent in speech. Although Isak referred to the man as his grandpa, he was afraid and didn't dare to approach him. One summer night, the oft mumbling and bumbling grandpa suddenly calmed down and seemed to become more lucid. He even noticed Isak hiding in the distance. So Grandpa walked up to Isak and patted him on the head. He even took Isak to the entrance of the village, where he patiently taught the boy the names of the stars, and accompanied Isak until he fell asleep.
It's a little weird.
The next morning, Isak woke up and wanted to go find his grandpa again, only to realize his grandpa no longer recognized him. However, even so,
It was
Grandpa
less really
retained his
Kusanali.
calm expression. It's said that those who saw the scholar claimed he no longer appeared to be crazy, but appeared to be living in his own world, almost as if he were sleepwalking. Isak was thrilled that his grandpa was able to find peace, and would follow him all the time, asking him things like, "Grandpa, want me to take you somewhere fun?" Or, "Grandpa, could you tell me stories about the stars again?"
All this somehow just makes Paimon feel really sad. It seems like they both deserve so much better.
Perhaps. Nearly everyone who lives in the desert has some form of hardship or regret. But even so, we must still continue on with our lives. It's also my reason for fighting. I must continue to protect this land.
It was probably Nahida. She must have soothed the other mad scholars as well.
Maybe the people have always had a considerate god watching over them.
Huh? What did you say, Sino?
No, nothing. As long as Isak keeps his word and doesn't get in our way, we can take him along.
Perhaps you are more compassionate than I gave you credit for. Please accept my thanks on Isak's behalf, Sino.
Isak.
Hey, Isak! Oh, it's you guys! We've cleared everything up! Let's go find your grandpa!
Really? Wow! Thank you so much!
I would have just left the village.
Alright. Let's ask the local residents some questions first.
Fine. Yay. 30 Primo Gems. Wow. Before I do this, let's switch it up a little bit. Let's go to Inazuma. Let's drop Sumeru for a little bit. Let's go to Inazuma, see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, guys? What I'm saying is, go check out the refreshed merch store, please. Or give me money. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Is it still like electric here? Doesn't seem like it is. Oh, it is. Lower. I'm here. Take a picture of this. Oh. What am I taking a picture of? Okay.
The insolent shall be punished. Where are you?
Where am I going?
I'm...
Oh. Where am I going? Oh. What am I taking a picture of? I'm coming, Xavier, I'm coming. Wait, does her shield work too? No. Wait, I don't even need to run back to him. I can just teleport back. Yes, it is. The Targami is it literally is cancer. It's like day after day you have to keep coming back to him. Yes. Here and here. Wait, can I only submit one at a time? Give. Okay. Okay, come back tomorrow. At least I'm getting a good amount of prima gems for really easy quests. That should give me another wish. Oh, and I got some more prima gems here. Witness the Scaramouche's pass. That should be, yeah, I did that. Complete dreams emptiness. Well, there's a lot of noise going on in the kitchen. Sorry if you guys hear that. I should be getting pretty close to a 10 wish. I have 8 wishes now. Do I have any, like, sigils I can maybe go get some wishes for? I have 44 Dendro sigils. I can probably go get a Dendro. I have 4 Geoculus as well. I'm gonna go get a Dendro reward at the Tree of Vanarana or whatever it's called, like that big onion. Tree of Dreams in Vanarana. I don't know if YouTube is showing me the amount of people in this stream accurately, because like it keeps saying that there's one. I don't know if you're leaving and rejoining like constantly, but it keeps saying 1 2 1 2 1 2 like every like 5 minutes. Oh, this is the wrong button. Oops. Okay, here I come, Tree of Dreams. Okay. Oh, no wishes here. Damn. Okay, so I'll just offer anyway. And get my reward. I wonder if my next one is wishes. Oh, it is, but it's only these wishes. A quaint fate. Do I ever get... Oh, I do. Not until level 10, though. How many rewards are there? Wow, there's a lot. That'd have to be like every sigil you can possibly get. There's no way that's like actually possible. What's this in my book? Missions, Mondstadt, Sumeru. Oh no, I don't want Sumeru. I just want Mondstadt ones. Okay. What can I do now? Children of the Forest. Oh, I still have to adventure with the Aranara people? Find and help Aranara. Prepare for festival with Sava. Okay. Hey, this isn't pumpkin soup. You must help. Oh, this is. Oh, right. This is for to get parts. So let's get back to what we were doing, and that was this. But I feel like I should do some side quests. I've been getting really ahead, so let's do help my mute. No, we've already. This is ahead. Land of Lords Attack. Okay, this is ahead too, I think. I think the Aranera thing. Maybe not. And these are just. Yeah, no, let's keep going. Okay, navigate to here. Yes, it is. I'm trying to get it cleared out.
Excuse me, did you happen to see where the missing scholars went?
You mean the village keepers? Oh, let me think. When I was eating dinner the other day, I saw one of them by the side of the road, muttering away and eating mushrooms and tree roots. They shouldn't go around eating that kind of stuff.
No way, really?
Okay. Did you notice anything else?
Anything else? No, I think that's all I have to tell you. Sorry.
Okay, bye. Later. Or more locals. Okay. Yeah, I think my... Hold on. Let me go to my quest log again. I think this is kind of a little out of order. Go to the lower levels of the chasm. I have to complete other quests to continue. Complete Taurus in... What? Taurus, Iracundus, and... I don't even have those. Then I have world quests. So, do I... should there be certain world quests I should do before Archon quests? I don't really know, but... I'm gonna just keep going with the... until I can finally do the chasm.
The scholars that have gone missing. Have you seen them?
Those eyes. Those fierce eyes. You look like a real fighter.
Don't change the subject.
Right. You were asking about the the mad scholars. I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm not too familiar with what goes on at night.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel quite
You say
sympathetic
that.
towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past. If it weren't for them, my house would have collapsed long ago.
Do you also think Grandpa and the others are good people?
Grandpa? Oh, hello there. It's little Isak. You mean that nice man who looks like your grandpa's long-lost twin, right? He was actually the one who protected my house. I saw it with my own eyes. He happened to be staying near my house that day and was doing something with his hands on the ground. It still feels pretty surreal now that I think back on it. Did someone teach them how to do that?
Yes.
Well, whatever the case, I'll always be thankful to him and whoever taught him to look out for others. I'm pretty sure that if I ever went mad, I wouldn't be able to do anything like that.
Gotcha. Thank you.
You're welcome. Alright, Isak. Oh, no, not Isak. Where are we going? I still haven't met Layla either. I haven't met Frozen. I guess it's coming. I assume that's coming. Jabari?
Sir, have you seen my grandpa recently? You know, the one who likes to sit and space out near the village entrance.
Oh, well, if it isn't Isak. Oh, your grandpa, huh? It's been a while.
Yes.
The last time I saw him, he was spacing out by the road as usual. I went and asked him if he'd like any of the food I had prepared, despite my wife's protests. Like many people, she's really quite terrified of them. And speaking of my wife, she's still always complaining about how I don't make enough mora. Might explain why she's always mad at me.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for taking care of him.
It was nothing. Hey, you're looking for him, right? Did he go for a walk and get lost?
Yeah.
That's no good. Well, once you found him, come by my place again and I'll cook a little something for the both of you. I've known you since you were very young, so as far as I'm concerned, you're family. Please feel free to come by anytime.
Very nice.
What a nice guy. Okay.
He's like
Thank
Gordon
you,
Ramsay.
sir.
Huh? Don't say anything for now. Isak, stay here. Let's head over there. Stay
I
quiet as
smell
you
dinner.
move.
I'm hungry. Okay. Follow Sino.
Listen, see if you can make out what they're saying.
Have you heard? The mighty King Deshret, the sovereign of our faith, will soon return to this world.
Yes, of course I have. King Deshret is the one and only true ruler of this land. I've never believed in any other gods. Still, you say he's coming back, but it sure doesn't feel like life's about to change around here anytime soon. What's your proof?
I agree.
Haven't you noticed? The village has been getting more deranged scholars than ever. Delavar was saying that many people also went insane just before the fall of King Deshret's civilization in ancient times. We don't quite know why, but it seems like there's some sort of connection between insanity and King Deshret. Isn't it a sign of King Deshret's power that all the mad scholars have disappeared? If you ask me, they must have been chosen as the final sacrifice for King Deshret's resurrection.
Huh. Now that you say it,
Haha.
it does make some sense.
Haha.
Does this mean our lives are finally going to take a turn for the better?
No.
Exactly. Those city folks
King
will get
Deshret
what's
is not
coming
gonna
to
come
them.
back.
Now, repeat everything you've just said from the very beginning.
Okay,
Huh?
don't be angry.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
My patience is running thin. You heard what I asked.
He's basically.
Bro, this guy's something else. Just look at his eyes. One wrong move, and he's gonna flay us alive.
Let's not get on his bad side, okay? I am no match for this guy.
Oh, okay, good sir. What is it you would like to know?
Tell me about King Deshret's resurrection.
Well, I only know a few things from hearsay. I went for a drink the other day and heard others talking about a rumor that the madmen will disappear and that King Deshret will return to this land. I'm not making this up, I swear.
I'm hungry. Sino, I'm hungry.
Hey, go on, keep talking. It's true. It's all true, sir. We desert folk have had more than enough of those people at the academia. They keep sending us all their mad scholars and won't let us have a good life. Would you want to live like this if you were in our place? The radicals were even more thrilled than me when they heard the news. We're all praying for King Deshret's speedy return. Delavar also said that once King Deshret returns to our side, it's only a matter of time before we conquer the land on the other side of the wall. They're all willing to serve under King Deshret and fight for a share of the glory.
Is that so?
Seems like he still wants to know more. Keep talking.
Got it.
So did like.
At first, I told myself it was just the drink talking, but then all the mad scholars vanished without a trace. Just as, please don't beat me up just for mentioning these rumors. If I'm guilty, then everyone else around here is also guilty. I'm just saying what the others said.
The people here really like King Deshret, but dislike the Dendro Archon.
It's weird because the King Deshret, was he like the god of Sumeru, or was he just the god of the desert? And like, it's just a little confusing because I'm pretty sure he was just the god of the desert. So I guess Sumeru and the desert were different areas at one point.
Where is this radical person you talked about?
I haven't run into him over the past few days, so he probably hasn't been around the village. What about you, man? Have you seen him at all?
No, not at all. We wouldn't dare lie to you. He's really not here right now.
Sounds like you're not too close with the radicals.
No, of course not. All we know are their names.
I have many ways to stop you from talking. And many others to stop you from sending warning messages. So you'd best just stay home and hope I don't hear of you trying to contact anybody. Don't do anything until I've gotten to the bottom of this. Try something foolish, and even Candace won't be able to protect you.
Yes, yes, got it. We'll do just as you say.
That scared Paimon half to death. Sino is pretty terrifying. He didn't try to reassure us at all. It's like he's used to hearing that. Oh, Paimon bets lots of people have told him that before.
I heard that.
Sorry.
It's part of being a Matra. The rumor we heard just now seems like a strong lead. But we need to check a few more places. Very well.
Isak!
I'm here.
Where's your grandpa's house?
Well, I can take you there. Just follow me.
Join the Aramites. Embrace a wonderful new life.
He's really slow.
Grandpa? Oh, he likes to be alone. Sometimes he stares at the sky in a daze, and other times he just pokes at the ground with his fingers. Every now and then, he yells out at the top of his lungs, so a lot of people are really scared of him. But he's a good person, really. I know he is. I swear, he's just like my real grandpa.
It's a bit of weird that his house is in here. Oh, unless it's just like up to the right here. Oop.
This is where Grandpa usually stays.
There sure isn't much here.
No.
Incense? Please don't say it's this, but are you okay? Are you getting dizzy or need...
There's a scent that you can sense, but I can't.
A certain traveler here once passed out from that smell. Thankfully, Tainari saved the day. And then he gave us a long lecture to explain all about how it worked.
So, you know Tainari?
Huh? You know him too? Are you two friends?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Now that I concentrate, I can also make out the scent of incense.
Wait.
I think he's lying.
Tainari didn't lecture
He's
you
lying.
too.
No. No need. Did you first encounter this scent at Tainari's house? In the forest. From a scholar.
Someone is showing them. He's just wandering around and looking. Oh. So he's just showing them. Someone's showing them the divine consciousness, or like the. Oh, observe footprints. I'm gonna just follow him because he seems to know what's going on. I think someone's showing the fucking weird people what we saw earlier from Hypatia. Yes, we see the footprints. They're there.
For Sino?
Here it is. Take a look right here.
Paimon doesn't see anything.
Although the traces have been completely buried in the sand, there are footprints here. From the size and shape, they belong to an adult male. This pattern is a common one from this area. Local shoes. This was probably someone from the village. The scent is quite faint, but still extant. The footprints head in that direction.
But who would come looking for Grandpa? He doesn't have any friends.
We'd have to ask whoever lured him away with the incense.
Huh? So you can lure someone away with just a scent? Hey, what's wrong with making good food. Everyone's got something they love in life.
This is
Exactly.
true.
Most scholars are fond of incense, since the smell supposedly helps them clear their minds and discover new knowledge.
My butt is hurting.
Even deep within the clutches of madness, they still yearn for their knowledge-seeking days, and will follow the scent whenever it presents itself.
No, Grandpa. So someone's taking advantage of their weakness?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Still, why would anyone want to abduct all the scholars?
Wait, are they actually going to resurrect King
Really
Desert?
true? Could the disappearance of all the mad scholars have something to do with the radicals?
Or are they trying to make a new god instead of King Desert?
It's highly likely.
Because they have the Harbinger
Please,
hooked up to.
you have to save my grandpa. Grandpa's never done anything wrong. Please help him.
Sounds like we'd better help get him back. Don't you worry, Isak. We won't let whoever took him get away with it.
Right.
Let's head
Okay,
to
so
Aru Village and inform Candace and the others about what we learned here. After that, we'll set off to find the scholars.
Okay, sorry. So just to recap, the god they're making is the sun, quote unquote, puppet. It's just a puppet that A made to hold the thing, and the god of wisdom is now trapped in the Akasha somehow. We're looking for someone's grandpa. Okay, so just trying to recap what I've learned so far. Catherine didn't die because she was a puppet, but I thought she was just possessing Catherine, so I don't quite know how Catherine survived that, but she's just a puppet too. I don't know how. I guess if A can create a puppet, that means Nahida can create a puppet too, but I just don't know how they're created. But the thing is A's puppet has like its own life, and it's like a human kind of. It's weird. Alright guys, I'm going to just take a quick break. I'm going to open my windows and stuff like that. I'll be back in about 3 or 4 minutes. microphone is now synced across both scenes. Because when I mute my microphone, or like when I go to the thing where you guys aren't supposed to be able to hear me, it's letting you hear me. And when I go to mute my microphone and come back here, it's muted still for some reason. So that just pisses me off. But I will figure that out later.
Right. The darker fabric definitely looks a lot better. That'd be my choice too.
We're back, Candace! We've got a lot to tell you.
Ah, welcome back.
Thank you, Candace.
Sounds like everyone's friends already.
Oh, Dia's here too!
Well, yeah.
You bet. So, everything goes smoothly?
Reasonably.
I'll hate them didn't go with you.
Where is he? Yeah.
We haven't seen him at all.
Huh. I saw him around the village entrance earlier and figured he was investigating with you. I guess he...
Did you find out anything useful?
We did. We found someone's grandpa.
I see. So someone
Hold on, let me
used
just
the
check
kind
and
of
make sure you
incense
can hear
to
me.
keep exiled scholars away from the village.
Wow, this is actually very low latency. Like, you guys are pretty much seeing everything as I play it. Like, this is very, very low latency. I'm watching the stream playback right now. Wow.
The resurrection of King Deshret? First I've heard of it. Far as I know, the kind of incense you just mentioned is only popular beyond the wall. Scholars are fond of it, but as you can see, there aren't many scholars still studying around these parts. No seller would be able to make a profit here. Not to mention making incense is a labor-intensive process. You won't see anybody in the desert with the patience to make or sell something that requires that kind of effort. It seems someone from beyond the wall must have been supporting this.
Makes sense.
So what should we do then? Do we go back to the academia and search for leads there?
If it was any other day, that would be your next logical step. But today, you've got me on your team, so you get an extra tip. Didn't you say that the villager got his news from the tavern? Well, I also like to drink at the tavern, so I know a thing or two about these radicals he mentioned.
If Paimon remembers correctly, the leader of the radicals is some guy called Delavar.
Ah, yeah. Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, Engur, the wide-eyed butcher, and Jabari, the duck-tailed bearded crook.
We talked to
The whole
Jabari.
lot of
Didn't we talk to all those
These
people?
guys have one thing in common, and that's being broke. The rougher life gets, the more they want to believe in King Deshret. Way they see it, King Deshret's resurrection is their only chance at overthrowing the academia. Throwing all of Sumeru into chaos is the only way to change the way of life here in the desert. Anyway, that's my guess why they've chosen to become radicals.
Tia, you're amazing! You really know this place.
No merc can afford to slack off on gathering intelligence.
Why did she wink?
Every more I've spent in the tavern has been a valuable investment.
Let's head out.
Now hold on, you're staying right here, Sino.
He probably
Why?
He probably noticed that, didn't he?
Aru Village
Wouldn't
is
he have?
not
Or
a
at
good
least
place.
Alatham would have.
Outsiders stand out here like a sore thumb. I'd bet word about you has already gotten out. The desert is unforgiving, so the way of life here is also a lot tougher than on the outside of the wall. You survive on making connections out here. Compared to you, mercs like me are just third-rate amateurs. I've got no actual fighting skills to speak of. But that also makes it a whole lot easier for me to gain the locals' trust. I need to go around and ask some questions, but it'll be difficult if you're with me. Good, then we've got a plan. The Traveler and Paimon will go to Caravan Rebot with me, and we'll try our best to figure out where the mad scholars have been taken. Sino, you'll have to stay in the village and continue investigating on your own.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
I wonder what that man knows. Caravan Rabat, here I come. Whoa.
Well, here we are again.
Sounds like you're starting to get familiar with the area.
Paimon's amazed every time we see the wall of Samiel. How can a wall this tall even exist? It's almost unreal.
I know what you mean. I had the same question every time I walked this way when I was a kid. Also, why is this high wall here? And can a wall really block sandstorms?
Yeah,
It was
kinda.
only after I grew up that I realized the wall of Samiel isn't just there to keep out the sandstorms. It serves a more important purpose, keeping out people like us.
I have no idea how long I'm gonna stream today. I'm just streaming until I stop, I guess. I don't have work today, so I'm just streaming and streaming. I was thinking of, instead of taking that break, of just ending it and then starting another stream later or streaming again tomorrow, but I have really nothing to do right now, so if I stop the stream, I'd probably just want to stream again.
Sumeru is run by wise and mighty sages.
You don't have to be.
To them,
By the way,
us desert dwellers are nothing but tools that can be used and
Sorry,
discarded.
I'm just waiting for her to stop talking. You have no, like, you don't have to be here if you don't want to. Like, just because you're subscribed or anything like that, there's no predesignation for you having to be here. I mean, I do appreciate you being here. At least one person being here makes it a lot better to, for me to, like, just even have anyone to talk to, right? But, like, you don't have to be here. Like, if you need to go to sleep, if you have school or work or anything like that, then you totally can go to sleep and or watch someone else. Yeah, I kind of figured. I was just like, if you need to go anywhere, like, it's okay. Well, that's great. I'm glad to hear that you enjoy it. Yeah, but I'm not sure. Like, I'm not sure how long I'm gonna be streaming today. I'm just streaming until I feel like I'm gonna stop, I guess. But I do appreciate you being here. It's really awesome. Let me just check my description and make sure everything's there, because I did put stuff in there. Tip, merch, X, Instagram, Discord, TikTok, off track podcast, regular podcast, outro song. Yeah, everything's there. Okay, cool. Live chat. All right, sweet. All
We're
right.
cheap labor, like livestock, but easier to control. Even if a child from the desert got the chance to obtain an Akasha terminal, almost all their requests for knowledge would be denied. The academia believes we're underserving.
Oh, okay, cool. So the people of the desert are not as
Geniuses
good,
like
basically?
Sataria are 1 in a million. The other children never get a single chance to try and rewrite their fate. Even though the academia knows very well that we're humans, just as they are.
That's terrible.
That's racism.
I would tear down
Desert
this
people
wall
are
with
not
my
different
own
than
hands if I could.
jungle people.
Hey, Thea.
No, not at all. This place just gets me thinking.
4
that's
people on the stream. Hi guys, how are you?
all. Besides, we're here to procure information, aren't we?
Yes.
Yep, we gotta catch those.
Shh. Caravan Rebot is crawling with people, so be careful what you say. We don't want anyone to find out what we're here for.
Ah,
Our
that's
mission
true.
started the moment we arrived
It's not fascism. What's the word? Moneyism.
Let's
that's
go check out
not
the
a word.
tavern. Maybe we'll find someone I know.
I don't know why they have fires lit. It's probably fucking hot as hell here. I mean, I guess it's night, but
Just our luck. None of them are here today.
You mean you don't see anyone you know?
Dia, is that you? What a coincidence. You here for a drink too?
Zaki. Finally, a friendly face.
Zaki.
And
That's
who
a
do you have with you here?
crazy ass
Guests
name.
from another land? Hello, hello. I'm Zaki.
Yeah, that's kinda true.
Dia's, how would you put it? Drinking buddy?
Her one night stand, buddy.
We've had drinks together a few times. You could say we go back a ways. Anyway, as far as my friends here, they aren't too shabby, are they? You rarely see any Outlanders so friendly and respectful nowadays.
Well, we're not really coming
Absolutely.
to that.
Much
I don't
better than
think.
those people on the other side of the wall. So, Dia, are you
Wait, is he
looking
on
for
the
someone?
Sumeru? He's on the Sumeru side of the wall, I think.
Yeah. Have you seen Engur, Delavar, or Jabari recently?
Of course I have. Matter of fact, we were all here drinking together just a few days ago.
I've got a spice
It's
trading
like daytime
deal from
now.
another nation. I thought maybe Delavar and his friends might be interested. Know where I could find him?
Ah, how thoughtful of you. Then I assume you also know that Delavar's been having a hard time making ends meet these days. So, you came here to help him out?
Hey, keep it down. Let's just say I prefer to keep this deal a secret. Y'all at Caravan Rebot are like family.
Y'all at
If there's more to be made, why not do it together? Besides, Delavar and his friends have muscle. They'd be a good fit for escorting.
Yes, how considerate of you. Delavar's my friend too.
Okay. Let's go see Delavar. Oh, he's outside the village. Okay. I think I have to actually run there. Yeah, so we're still technically in, like, Sumeru, just about to enter the desert, kinda.
Are we there yet?
Yep, this is the place.
It is,
This
okay.
place is practically deserted.
Also-
what are they doing in a place like this?
Okay. I'm sorry, this is way off topic, but I was just thinking about this computer that I'm using. I got this computer, like, it's got a really good graphics card in it, like, for trade for, like, my gaming laptop. And I was like, I hope it'll play games well. And it's playing every game I've played on max graphics and, like, a good frame rate. And I'm like, wow, that's amazing. And this is, like, an old-ass computer, too. It's like an HP Z440. It doesn't look good at all. It looks ugly as shit, but like it's powerful. Yeah, it's really powerful.
Why don't you take a guess? Go on. A wild stab in the dark. You're like lambs to the slaughter.
She's betraying her friend? Or he's betraying her friend.
What's this all about, Zaki?
Come on, Dia. You really think we didn't hear about what you said back in Aru village? The boys have kept a close eye on you from the moment you set foot there. Not only do I know that you're looking for Delavar, I also know that you've teamed up with people from the Academia to look for the missing scholars.
So, you've been watching us from the very beginning?
Uh-oh. I knew leaving Sino behind was a mistake.
And you left the strongest one in the village, didn't ya? Who do you think you are? You really thought
We're still
we'd fall for your little business deal nonsense?
Why did my lights just go out? Hey Google. Hey Google. Turn on the lights. They just turned off. The fuck was that?
So you and Delavar have been partners all along.
Dia, I guess it's only natural for a traveling mercenary like you to be out of the loop. But you got one thing right.
Can we hit
We're all
subscribe,
looking
guys?
forward
Thank
to
you.
an uprising in Sumeru. There's nothing more we'd like to see than the desert folk overthrowing the
Oh,
Academia.
yep, no problem. See you in a minute.
If that's the case, then I'm sure Delavar wouldn't miss a second of it.
I'll be honest with you. If it weren't for what you said in the village, your little monologue about the Wall of Samiel would have convinced me that you're one of us.
Delavar. And Engar, you're here too, huh?
Oh, it was them that was spying on us.
Long time no see, Miss Mercenary. You should have known the traitors are what us followers of King Deshret despise the most.
I don't like his voice actor. The mouth.
I thought that you, a fellow desert dweller, would understand why King Deshret is greater than the Dendro Archon. Little did I know, you don't deserve to join us.
I don't?
Yeah, gee, what a missed opportunity. Adopting radical views and kidnapping innocent scholars, all because of some baseless rumors. Anything else I'm missing out on?
See? There you have it. Mercenaries are just a bunch of faithless scum with only one thing on their minds. Mora. Pathetic. You're all like a pack of street rats.
You're not wrong. Mercenaries are driven by Mora. and my faith lies with whoever's paying me. As long as there's a profit to be made, anyone can become my friend.
Enough talking. Get him.
Okay, let me get my hands on my keyboard. 1 second.
Just as I expected. Let's teach him a lesson, traveler.
Okay.
Following orders.
Oop, shit, that's not the character I want.
Stars, shine for me. My guiding stars.
Barbados, guide us.
Oops, where am I going? Wow, Shadow does a lot more damage than he used to. Oh.
Impossible! How could you?
So, what do you think about your meticulous network now, Zaki? How did you say it? It's only natural for a traveling mercenary like me to be out of the loop. I'm guessing your informant told you that I'm just an incompetent merc with no real fighting skills, correct? I mean, that is what I said after all. And of course you would believe everything he reported. The only thing you know about me is that I'm a mercenary, but you've never seen me in action. Even though you heard we went to handle monsters together, you believed that Candace was the only one doing all the real fighting. That so-called Flame Mane is just a fraud. She admitted it herself. She just uses her connections to gain the trust of others. That's what you thought, right?
Oh, that she knew they were listening. That's why she winked. Ah.
You lied in the village because you figured that we'd have people watching you.
And you were stupid enough to fall for it. I figured as much the first time we drank together. You all thought you were so smart. Pathetic.
Oh, welcome back. What?
Okay,
Why didn't it?
that should be all of them.
Whoa! So you've been planning this since we were in Aru Village?
No task can be done without preparation. I just happened to notice a couple suspicious-looking people while you were out investigating.
Oh, but instead of catching them right away, you let them report back.
Those two who were snooping around were just a couple small fries. If we want to get the real catch, we have to be patient and give it some time.
Oh, you mean the funny name she mentioned back in Uncle Ampu's house? The wide-eyed butcher, scar-riddled bandit?
That's just a bunch of drunk talk. Edgar and Delavar like to talk themselves up when they're drinking. Edgar, the wide-eyed butcher, and Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, are the nicknames they came up with for themselves. Alcohol has a way of making people share what they really think. So Edgar and Delavar are always rambling in the tavern about how King Deshret is a superior deity.
What about Zaki?
He's just a numbskull who fell right into our trap. Zaki was probably the best hidden of them all. My initial plan was to find Delavar first, and then try to track him down.
I know, it's so long. It's even longer than... I feel like Inazuma was over by this point.
That's what you wanted to ask when we were at Uncle Anpu's house, right? Jabari is one of the villagers you talked to. You know, the one who wanted to treat Isak and his grandpa to some food.
Yeah. Jabari's one... Yeah.
Wait, so he's a radical too?
No, he isn't. I just needed to tack on a random villager name to make the eavesdropper think that I was making some wild guesses based on my impressions.
I was... Because I remember... Yeah, okay.
Wow, what a genius idea!
Ah, you're too kind. It was straight from the usual playbook, if I'm honest.
So, that thing you were saying before, is it really true?
Hmm? About what?
About how mercenaries only care about Mora, and that anyone's a friend as long as there's a profit.
Does that bother you? What makes you so sure?
It's because... In fact, it has much more axe than Inazuma.
Dia, do you dislike the Dendro Archon like the other desert folk?
You two are pretty sharp. No, I don't have anything against the Dendro Archon. I've heard a lot of nice things about the Lesser Lord from Dunyarzad. I can understand her devotion.
Oh
and
right, she doesn't
gratitude.
remember that we helped. She knew. She kind of met her in that dream.
Dunyarzad's just an ordinary person. There's no way a god would be so involved in the lives of everyday people, unless they were truly compassionate.
I've begun to realize that the sages are behind everything that's happened recently. The radicals' blind belief in King Deshret, making the Dendro Archon out to be an enemy. It's all the Academia's trickery.
But I see through it all. And unlike them, I can never be hostile towards anyone who's never done anything wrong.
Dear.
Anyway, looks like we're done with business here. Traveler, lend me a hand. Let's tie him up and bring him to the village.
Okay. She doesn't really sugarcoat things.
This should be all of them. I'll let you take it from here.
All right.
Samsara.
I'll be in touch.
Yeah, that's true.
Until
Samsara.
then, please stand by.
Candace, do you need any help?
Candace will be okay on her own. I trust her, so you can too. She's been guarding Aru village for quite some
Yes.
time now. If anyone is qualified to question the offenders, it's her.
While I'm questioning them, why don't you pass some time?
I'll meet you back here tomorrow morning, Traveler. As for these idiots...
Idiots.
Hey, Dia.
Right on time. We'll know any moment now.
Paimon's been wondering.
Okay.
You seem to know Candace pretty well. Have you been friends for a long time?
We've known each other for some time now. She's a pretty interesting person. Even though she's an extremely strong warrior, she never misuses her powers against others.
Oh, Paimon knows what you mean.
1 second,
like
guys.
a lot of martial artists say, never take the fight outside.
Microphone. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so there was a knock at my door, like you said, and I'm going to have to leave it here once
I
I'm
guess
done
you can
this
put it that way.
dialogue.
It takes strong convictions to be as dedicated as she is.
Or I can
and
just put
shoulder
it
that
on
kind of
pause, but
responsibility.
I don't know. I'd kind of like to take a
Us
quick
mercs, on
break.
the other hand, we pretty much live from one day to the next.
Well, Paimon thinks...
Really?
Oh, Sino.
Oh, Sino's here, and he's pretty early, too.
Is a spelling mistake? No, that's spelled correctly. Thank you. Yeah, that's right.
Yes, I was here yesterday to help out a little.
It can either be written as thank you as one word, thank space you, or thank dash you. Most people don't like tell the difference. All right, have fun with whatever then. Yes, I would like to. I'm trying to get to the end of this dialogue.
Sharing some Right.
Come on in, everyone.
Oh, Candace.
Come on.
Maybe
Let's
it
go
is spelled
inside.
wrong. I don't know. Hey Google, how do you spell thank you?
Thank you is spelled THANKYOU.
Wait. But without the space. Wait. Is a spelling mistake? You write thank you. Yeah, no, I kind of. Oh, I don't want to talk to Candace. I gotta. Yeah. Yeah, she said it was. That's how it's spelled. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's true. I'm pretty sure it can be written 3 ways. Thank you, thank space you, or thank you. There's no difference. I don't think. Anyway. I do have to go eat some dinner, and I'm going to leave the stream here. If you guys like this stream, actually, this has been quite a long stream. Hit the like button. It really helps support the channel, and this long stream was kind of what I had planned today because I had nothing to do. Please hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you can get notified when I upload. Join the Discord if you'd like. Check out my X and my Instagram. You can also check out the Refreshed merch page. Use code REFRESH15. All capital letters, no space. All capital letters, no space for 15% off of your entire purchase up until September 24th. Other than that, check out the podcasts. Give me a tip, anything like that. That'd be awesome. And that'll be all. Thank you guys so much for watching the stream. And I will see you guys in the next stream. Probably later tonight. I'm just going to take a quick break, maybe. But we will see. I might not do another stream. We'll see. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great one. Take care. Good night.